Hi, my Stampin' friends, it's Charlene from stampinwithcharlene.com, and welcome to the June 2022 card kit in the mail. We are making 5 very easy, very fun cards this month, and the great part is you can use pretty much any stamp set that you have already. So to get the free pre-cut paper that you're going to need to make the 5 cards, all you need to do is place an order from my online store of $35 or more before tax and shipping. Now, I use the Full of Love stamp set, which I have to admit is my favorite stamp set from the new 2022-23 Stampin' Up! Catalog. It's this one here that has the envelopes with the flowers coming out of it. I absolutely love it. And if you love to color, you're going to love this stamp set. So let's get started on the first card and stay until the end, and you'll get to see all 5 cards that are part of this month's card kit in the mail. This is the perfect card to make if you are new to stamping and you want to step up your game a little bit, because it adds a few elements that a novice probably would not use. So let me show you how I did this. I actually created my own background using the blending brush. And now just a little tip about the blending brushes. I have one for every color group. So this is all, this one's for all the purples. And then I have one for all the yellows, the greens, the blues. You get the idea. Because once it's, it's stained, but nothing comes off of it. So that's my tip for the blending brushes, one for every color group. To create the background effect, I'm just taking my regular card stock. It is cut at 4 1/4, and then I scored it at 5 1/2. And now what you want to do is, no matter how you cut it, you want to, when you use the blending brush, make sure you open it and then put a piece of paper on the line, or put something so that you don't want it to go to the other side, and you don't want it to go on the inside of the card here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put this piece of paper in here. Actually, I'm going to put it like this, and I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. So this part is protected, and then just take your ink pad, and this is Blackberry Bliss. Love this color. Don't use it enough. And I'm just going to pick up the ink onto my blending brush, and then I want to make sure that I kind of start off of the card so that the first print, the darkest part, doesn't get on the card. So I'm going to go like this and then just blend it up diagonally, just like that, and then blend it out. And you can make it as dark or as light as you want to. So that's pretty light, and now I'll just add a little bit more ink to make it darker. You'll see on my sample here, it's pretty dark. So we'll just go like that, and that's how you create your own background. You can also add other colors to it and make it more colorful. Love, love, love this stamp set. It's my most favorite stamp set from the new catalog, because I just started adult coloring books, which I mentioned in one of my previous videos, and I love these images because you can color them in. I'm going to use Stampin' Blends, but you can use your watercolor pencils if you want to, or any coloring in technique that you like. I am using this stamp here for the card that I'm showing tonight, and what I'm going to do is take my Memento ink and ink up the stamp. Oh, I didn't get the middle. So let me just go in there and put some more ink. Make sure you get the whole thing nice and inked up and juicy. And then I'm going to stamp this here on this piece of cardstock. Like that. It's so fun, and I could just imagine like doing a whole sheet of these and then coloring them in. I'm addicted to coloring in now. And then I'm using the Always Grateful for You stamp, and let's see if I can get this straight. I don't know. I've been going crooked lately. Oh, let me try the back. So you get 2 chances really, because you can always flip it over. There we go. Well, it's crooked, yes. I didn't press as hard, but it's crooked. It's just for demonstration purposes. Okay, so now we have these things stamped. We can set that one aside. Now for the fun part, I'm using my Stampin' Blends to color in the image. And with the Blackberry Bliss, I chose Granny Apple Green, Coastal Cabana, Blackberry Bliss, and Daffodil Delight, all in the light shade. So I am going to color this in just as if you've never used Stampin' Blends before. I've said before that I am not an artist. I don't understand blending and colors and that kind of thing. So I use my Stampin' Blends just as if they were crayons. I don't shade or anything like that. I just color it in. It looks kind of cool though, like if you leave a little bit. See how I didn't fill in the entire image? But that's what I do. And I just have a good time and color it all in. So let me finish coloring this and I will be right back. Hold on one second. So let me just interrupt and explain what is the card kit in the mail. Every month I'll show you 5 different cards, and all you have to do to get the free pre-cut paper, it's pre-cut and prescored, all of the paper, ribbon, embellishments, whatever it is I use, plus the envelopes, place a $35 order at my store, stampinwithcharlene.com. You can go on there and find my online store. $35 or more before tax and shipping, and I will send you for free all of the pre-cut paper. It's that easy. So let's get back to stamping. Now that that's colored in, what I'm gonna do is start putting the card together. So I'm gonna take this piece of Blackberry Bliss and some linen thread, and I'm just going to guesstimate, just wrap that around like that, how much linen thread I'll need, and I'm going to put it about 2/3 of the way down here on this piece of cardstock and tie a bow all the way to the left side. And when I use linen thread, what I first like to do is make a knot and then make my bow and then make another knot, just to make sure that it's nice and tight. Now I'm going to adhere my base with some Stampin' Seal Plus, and if you use Stampin' Seal Plus, the best way to do it is to hold it, don't hold it on the side like this, hold it up and down, and that makes it easier for it to come out and for you to tick it off, if you know what I mean. And I'm going to center this right up here, the first 2/3 of the card, just like that. And then for the sentiment, I'm going to put this down here. You can put it in the center. On this card, when I made it, for some reason I put it off to the side. I don't know why that is. Oh, I know, because I aligned it with this image here. So that's why I'm going to just put this here. And now since I stamped the sentiment, since it's crooked when I stamped it, I'm not going to adhere it there, but because I'm going to do it the right way so I can actually use the card. Normally you would adhere the sentiment here, and then for the image that you colored, just attach that with your Stampin' Dimensionals. Right here, towards the right side of the paper. Just like that. And now for the best part to finish it off. I'm going to finish off the card with these fabulous, fabulous, fabulous brushed brass butterflies. They're in two sizes. There's a larger one and then a smaller one. And I'm going to use 3. So I'm going to take the larger one and put it down here on the bottom left. And then I'm going to take 2 smaller ones and just make it look like they're flying away. So I'm going to angle that one the opposite direction and then the last one to match the bottom one. And that is how easy it is to make the first card for the card class in the mail for June 2022. And like I said before, you can use any color ink and any stamp set that you want to use. I even used my another stamp set to add different sentiments to the bottom here. I can't think of the name of it right now. I always forget the names of everything. No, I'm sorry. This one and this one are from a different stamp set. But you see how it goes nicely with it, and any color will work. Wasn't that adorable? So fun, so easy. So this is the first card. And here is the second one. On this one, I used Calypso Coral. On this one, I used Daffodil Delight, Coastal Cabana, and Old Olive. And like I said, you can use any color ink, any stamp set that will fit in the pre-cut paper. It's a no-brainer. So easy, any occasion you can put on there. So this is a great way to stock up on your cards.